What's up, all my stock market investors? It is ShPena. I'm back again with another Cashapp investing video. Today we're talking about the possibilities, the predictions of another pullback. What to do? What will you do? What am I going to do if this happens again? Let's talk about it. But before we get into that, of course, I gotta appreciate you, even if you're not even subscribing. But if you aren't subscribed, please subscribe, please. And if it's too much, just hit the thumbs up on this video and comment something below. Let me know what you think about the video. Even if you think it's the worst video in the world, just let me know. But if you think it's the greatest video in the world, also let me know. Now, I'm going to be honest. Took some profits today. I think it's very important to start pulling some profits out, because I feel like it's going to get very shaky. And, pulling profits not to just take home for good, but to start putting something aside for another pullback. And the reason why I feel like, and let's just say, y'all know, for anyone who knows, my predictions have been like 90%. I feel like my predictions are like 90%. Call me out if you could find some video footage where I was wrong, but I predicted the Tesla hitting the 1500. I predicted the September, well, I didn't predict it, but I researched the September sell-off. I might have predicted a few other things that went north, but the volatility is going to come because of the election. And I hate to make this political, but the political stuff ties into it, and it shakes things up because of the news reports. And they're saying Biden's going to raise capital gains taxes, which let's say if they do a poll prediction within the next month or two, and they say, oh, Biden's up in the poll, in the pre-poll prediction, it's going to like sway the market to like people start selling some more just in case, putting money on the side. I recommend to anybody out there, and before I say anything forward, let's just say if you're here long term, I'm here long term, raise your hand in the comments, or put a one in the comments if you're here long term. None of this really matters. The market's always going to go up, down, sideways. At the end of the day, it's always going to recover long term. I gave myself minimum 5 years. I got an option at 5 years and max 10 years. So, but start parking some cash aside. If you just, if you're working a job, then start putting a little bit of money aside. Or if you heavily invested in stocks, start taking some of that profit a little bit and start putting it aside, because you're going to see a lot of momentum just shift up, north, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And it's going to leave a lot of great buying opportunities at the end of the day. And we have to be ready to move with the sharks, not against them, because they will tear us up. And, there's a handful of stocks that I like that are out there right now. But before I let you know them, I do want to mention, because I didn't mention in the beginning of the video, the stocks group chat. It's the most hottest thing on the block right now. On this block, at least, the stocks group chat is going ham. It's growing, and if you want to know more information on the stocks group chat, just shoot me a DM at my Instagram above, and I'll give you everything you need to know on how to get into the group chat. We are talking stocks. We are sharing our thoughts and resources, and the end goal is to build generational wealth. So if that's something that interests you, right here. Or you can ask in the comments, whatever floats your boat. Now, what stocks do I like? What stocks do I not, and what stocks do I like? Well, this week, I had mentioned Wells Fargo in the past, and I seen them at 23, which I thought was a great number, until one of their CEOs made a disgusting comment about minority talent. And, I'm saying forget Wells Fargo, and I'm all in for Cashapp. I think that the banking industry is going to go through a super shake reality check, even with the federal government backing them. And I just think that this is going to be another moment for PayPal or Square to just get more support, because they're just not traditional banking. So they don't hold those home loans or the home bonds and stuff that's literally, or the commercial real estate bonds that are literally crumbling right now. So I mean, I mentioned Square before to y'all. Y'all know how I'm a big fan of Square, but look into Square, look into PayPal, the non-traditional uh, banking stuff that can seem to do well no matter which way anything goes. What else? I seen Carvana up like 30% because people are buying used cars. Everybody's buying used cars. And although I'm not really buying it, it could be true. Could be true. People could be just out there buying used cars. I'm trying to look ahead and think of other things that could potentially, could this be a moment for Goodyear to capitalize in the next year? You know, they're hitting lows that they haven't hit. You know, do your research. They're hitting lows they haven't hit since like 09, 010. So they're at the bottom of their barrel. And it'd be very interesting to see if they can go on it. I might jump on Goodyear for a nice little swing trade for the next 6 months. I'm gonna dig a little bit more into that, but do some research on Goodyear. Like I said, they're hitting lows that they haven't hit in literally 9-10 years. What else is out there? I mean, there's tons of just Tesla, Apple. I feel like Apple is at a good price right now. I'm actually losing on some Apple right now because I invested right after the stock split. I got super jittery and I feel like I fell for a trap. I fell for a trap that I knew was there. It's like when when an animal sees that food on the trap, they see the trap. They see the structure of the trap. But that food, they hungry. That food look way too good not to try. And I feel like that's what happened to me. If you can relate, let me know. Let me know in the comments below, just so I feel like I ain't by myself. But I feel like that's what happened to me when it came to Apple and Tesla. Like I was too hungry. I seen the trap. I didn't want to be patient, and I went and ate food. And now both stocks are a little lagging, but long term I feel like they're both great stocks to own. So I'm going to still continue, even though I pulled some profits today. I'm just trying to build a nice little reserve so that I can start either adding more Apple, adding more stocks that, are going to benefit me. Even though the stocks that I pulled profits out of, it took me so long. It was hard. It was heartbreaking to even pull those profits. I pulled out of Zynga. Y'all know how I feel about Zynga. And I pulled out of Canopy. Y'all know how I feel about Canopy. Those are two stocks that are near dear in my heart. They've been there since March. So, but with that being said, I think that, and I want to remind you, if you're still watching, then you are a real champ, and you need to hear this. Don't be afraid of this volatility. Don't let it scare you out. Do what you need to do. Take some profits so that you feel a little good. Rearrange your portfolio if needed, and make strike when you see the opportunity. When the pan gets hot, strike. If you see an opportunity, you see things going down 5%, 10%, 7%, and it makes sense, you've done your research, you see what's going on, go after it. And hey, all y'all, that Aurora cannabis I was talking about, man, I was telling y'all to leave Aurora alone. They shot up 15% yesterday, and in aftermarket trading, it went down 18%. Man, y'all gotta be careful with these sharks, man. We gotta think like the sharks and not fall for these traps. It's gonna be tough, but we gonna do it. We here long term. I'll see y'all tomorrow.